St. Michael's Place, Pecan Street, Newport. This is Jay Cox, who everybody knows. Jay, good to see you, my friend, once again.
David, how you doing?
I'm doing great. And
Good.
tell us about the new guest that we have that we're going to talk a little bit today, too.
Well, we have a new employee that we want to introduce to you today. We have hired a brand new social worker, and this is Miss Carrie. And we're going to introduce her today. And actually, of course, most of you know that I've been the social service director here, and my job has just become overwhelming because I've also doing admissions, but because we are growing here at St. Michael's Place, and which is a good thing, you know, like we've said from the past year or so, we've been interviewing, people are coming in, we're increasing in staff, our census is growing. You know, we've just been really impressed with the turnaround we've had here, that we've had to, like we've been saying, we've had to increase in staff, increase in numbers, and so we are proud to add additional staff. Now, I'm really glad because my workload is fixing to decrease.
Go from 80 hours to 60 hours, isn't
exactly.
it?
So I'm going to be just admissions.
Okay.
I mean, of course, I do other things as well, and she and I will work together in a lot of areas, just like I do with some of the other staff.
Sure.
So I'll be going to straight admissions. And Miss Carrie here will be doing all the social work. And so she is licensed. I'll let her tell you more about that. And so with no further ado, Miss Carrie.
Carrie, welcome to
Thank
Newport,
you.
Arkansas,
Thank you.
and to St. Michael's Place. Tell us a little bit about you. Tell us where you grew up, where you
Okay.
went to school. Tell us a little bit about your training. We'll just find out about you.
Okay. Well, I started out, I grew up in Paragould, Arkansas.
Okay?
And then I moved on to Hardy, where I graduated from Highland.
Okay.
And from there, I went to A-State, graduated from A-State, got my degree in social work, got my license. Then I started working. My first job was a nursing home in Martree.
Oh, is that right?
There for
Is
2
that right?
years. And then after that, I went into mental health.
Okay.
And I was there for 20 years at Midtown
Oh,
Health.
wow.
Yes.
Really? A lot of experience.
A lot
then.
of experience,
Yeah,
yes.
absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
Well, I got to ask you this, and when you talk about social work and being the social director, what exactly does that entail? What is your job? What do you do? And I know you do a lot of things, but just to the general public, your job with St. Michael's is what? Kind of describe that.
There's a lot to it.
Yes.
For number one, you know, our residents come first, so we serve them, their needs, meet their needs, problem solve. You know, older people have roommate problems,
Right,
You know,
yeah.
so we
Yeah.
try to address that, make that good for them. But you know, there's all kinds of paperwork, you know,
Right.
that has to be done.
Yes, absolutely.
Regulations, which you know, but
Behavior issues.
yeah, yeah. and
Always
that-
have those.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, lots of issues. Lots, you know, older people have problems just
Sure.
like we do.
Yeah.
And we just try to, you know, respect them and be here for them. And then I do the paperwork as I can go, but we have to meet their needs first. And
There
it's very
you go.
important.
Social work. Along the way, when did you realize that this is what you were going to do? And do you remember what made you? Was there any particular thing that said, golly gee, this is what I'm going to do for a long, long time, for the next 20-something years? Tell us about how you got started.
Really, I ended up in the wrong college class.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I ended up in Mr. Bertram's class for intermediate introduction to social work. And it was kind of like I wasn't supposed to really be there, but I just joined in and I liked it. But, you know, as a single mom, you know, back when I was just very young, you know, I had some issues. You
Okay,
know,
sure.
we all do.
Sure, absolutely.
So I just decided, you know, I would love to have had help.
Right.
You know, and you
right.
see these younger women with these children and they have no help.
Right.
You know, and they're just trying to survive. And I was trying to go to school and raise a child. So I just decided, hey, you know, this is what I want to do. And I
Wow.
was led. God led me there. So I'm totally blessed.
Amazing how things work out in life when you look back and you say,
Right.
because I went to a college class by mistake and wasn't supposed to be in there.
It probably wasn't by mistake.
No,
you
it
know.
was planned.
It
was
probably,
planned.
I was probably led, you know.
It was planned, no doubt about it. Well, we welcome you. We know you have a tremendous job responsibility here, and I will say this: you're at a great place. You're with some good people, and working with this guy is going to be
Challenge.
A-okay. No, it's going to be A-okay. And,
I agree with that.
Jay, some of the things that she has to do on a day-to-day basis can become overwhelming at times.
It can.
But it just got to be done.
You know, one of the things that I've learned in being in the social service department is the different types of situations that can come up. You know, some of the residents that come in, when they come in, sometimes there's no family.
Right.
There's
Right,
no
yeah.
contact
Right.
to help them come in, and sometimes when they come into our facility, and I'm sure she can tell you this, that there's a house full of furniture.
Yeah.
Maybe they were renting, and you have to help find a place for all that furniture to go.
Right about that.
And
Right.
when they come in here, there's not room for all that furniture. And so it's our job
Right.
as social to
Try to lessen their worries.
you know,
Yeah.
so they don't, and that's their stuff. You know, they're concerned about their
Right.
things. That's
Right.
that's the things they've had for the last
That's important.
30 years. It's important to them, and one, to establish a relationship with this stranger to help lessen that worry from them, and to find where does all this stuff go. You know, that those are challenges that come in with every person that comes in is a different situation, and
Right.
and to be honest with you, college don't teach you that.
It
Right.
doesn't.
No, I know.
It
Yep.
The
doesn't.
classroom does not
Exactly, it
teach.
doesn't.
There's no way to teach you, and every situation is different. Sometimes there's family to take care of all that stuff, and sometimes when they come in, there's no one, and so you have to kind of
Individualize.
and you kind of have to sometimes put your heart on the side, you know, but you also have to put your heart into it,
Put
Sure.
yourself in their
you know,
shoes.
and put yourself in their shoes, like she said, and I'm sure she's had plenty of stories just like I could tell. So she's got a tough job, but I'm sure she can handle it.
Well, and I tell you what, in St. Michael's needs somebody in good in that position, and especially to help with Jay Cox and to let Jay Cox, because I like this guy. I think this guy's top notch right here, and
he's pretty cool.
he's a big plus in this community.
Yes.
A big plus for St. Michael's Place, and he's a friend of mine too, and I guarantee you he'll be a friend of yours. So, Carrie, welcome to St. Michael's
Thank
Place.
you. I appreciate
Welcome.
it. I'm excited.
Jay, I think we've got a hit right here, my
We do.
friend. I
We
think
do.
we've got a hit. Good to see you, Jay Cox. Carrie,
Thank
welcome
you.
to St. Michael's Place
Thank
again.
you.
It's going to be a great run for you.
I believe that.
We're at St. Michael's Place. We're Pecan Street, Newport. Come see us.